He's a busy man.
Yes, he is. Welcome, everybody. It is 8 p.m. on a Thursday, so you know what that means. It is time for GC Sports Racing here on YouTube, GC Sports channel. My name is Briggerhoff17. I am your lead broadcaster this evening. We are running the GC Sports Cup Series. They are custom setups, and we're looking for a really fun, exciting race here at Chicago. One of my favorite mile and a halves. I kind of wish it was still on the real schedule. And I'm joined with... We've never been together in a booth.
It's Billy Martin, man. Yeah, this is going to be quite an experience here tonight with GC Sports. And, man, Thursday night racing, man. Can't be any better than this.
Absolutely not. Thursday night, GC mile and a half racing in Chicago. You know, good draft, custom setups, and we have my guy Sludge on the pole. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. We are about to join up into the race. We have our invites. We're just waiting for the go-ahead. But what do you expect from tonight's race today, Billy Martin?
Side-by-side racing, definitely. This could come down the fuel. This is where Aquatati won last year, and he broke his broadcaster jinx. I was his jinx because every time he would run up front or try to win, his car would crash out and then just have an issue. So he broke the broadcaster's jinx here at Chicago. So he might be one of those cars that are going to be starting from the back, but they're going to have to pay attention to Mr. Aquatati tonight.
That's for sure. We have a lot of fast cars in this series. A lot of great racers race in this series. So we'll talk about them as we get in there and we see the lineup. But Aquatati did qualify on the pole. But as happens in racing, you have mechanical issues, mechanical failures. He had to change engines, if you will. And you know what happens in NASCAR? If you have to change your engine after qualifying, you go from the front to the back. So that's where Mr. Taddy will be ending up. He's going from first to last place to start the race. It's unfortunate, but we'll have to see how the former winner here comes through the field. Sludge, who was the outside pole, you'll see him on the pole. And like I said, as soon as we get in there, we'll start talking about the rest of this roster.
Yeah, and I think we're okay to join because I'm checking on the Giggity cheat broadcast, and I think it's shown that we should be good to go.
All right, might go blue screen here for a second. Everybody bear with us. Our broadcast is up, but I'm waiting to see Taddy's broadcast go up. Yep, we're good to go. And I see the comments coming in. I'll get there where I can read them. We just got to log into this first. It's always a kind of a bit of a dance here when we log into these races.
Yeah, absolutely. Tonight we're broadcasting on Facebook. We're also broadcasting on Twitch and YouTube, so you can catch it where you got it, anywhere, anytime. And here we go racing, boys.
Yeah, we are logging in. They are just starting, so we're just missing the drop of the green flag. Just to give you a heads up that Sludge is maintaining that first place into turn number 1 and added turn number 2. They're almost single file. A couple of guys are up high, but we'll get the names on them as soon as we load in. We're on the Fanatec screen right now. We see those beautiful Fanatec pedals. If you don't have a set, save your money. Go get them. All right, here we go. It's starting on Sludge. He was your technical pole sitter, even though Taddy out-qualified him earlier. Just next to him, the outside pole sitter was the 32 of Memphis Phoenix _9, and then the 24, your current leader, that's Duh, and he is the third place starter. Fourth place, we had old Johnny Boy, who is already on pit road. That is not a good sign. And qualifying fifth was Flash 9, driving that number 7 Junior Motorsports car. All right, so the 24 car is our leader. That is Duh. He started third, and he is already a part of about a 6 or 7 car field here, breaking ahead. Pulling ahead from the rest of the pack. Way up high is the number 32 here in turns 1 and 2. And he tags the wall. He's going to end up part of that second pack now as he enters turn number 3.
Yeah, you know, these guys are trying to bring it out wide. They're trying to go all balls to the walls here. They're putting the pedal down to the metal, dive bombing in and out. And we're going to see this quite a bit here tonight.
For sure. And you're going to see them early on in stage number 1. You run 3 stages, just like regular NASCAR rules. So stage 1, you'll see them be a little bit calm, subdued. Here they are, single file as we look back from the leader, Daha. But stage number 2, you'll see some of the guys in the back, they want to get near the front because it's the second stage. And then by stage number 3, the patience runs out, attitudes and aggressiveness runs up. Oh, we got the 24 gets out of shape as he gets tagged in the rear by the number 7 of Flash 9.
Yeah, Flash 9, big guy. Really fast, too, in that number 7 here tonight. And he's one of those top guys or top drivers.
Short is fast. He got real fast off turn number 4 as he got into the back of the 24. Was at least a gentleman racer, backed off, maintained his position, and everybody survives the situation. Your pole sitter, Sludge, has fallen to the rear of this pack. Maybe he's playing it safe. Maybe he just got hung out wide. But as you see, this is a 6-car pack here that has broken away from the rest of the field. KB Showtime is shown in third.
All over the field of Chicago. It's just amazing how they get all spread out. And, man, just when you thought it was close, and now they're just getting away from each other, except for the lead.
Street Machine here is in 4th place, getting passed by the number 3 of Blaney. He runs both the sliders and the custom setup side for the Rum Runner Racing team, which is my racing team. And that's his teammate, SMK Sludge, just behind him in the number 8 Chevrolet as they get underneath the 10. But closing in on them is the number 9, Long Live the Sauce, multi-series, multi-league driver. He is leading that second pack here in the number 9 Chevrolet. Guardian and the 00 also part of this pack. Actually, he's further back. I'm sorry. He's in the 3rd pack, leading the 3rd pack of cars. Camera trickery. SPR Bridges here, the number 41 car. He's now behind your outside pole sitter, the 32. He's trying to make a move up high. Does seem to have a run. So that's one of the things here at Chicago is it can be very super speedway-like. You do have to lift. Maybe some of these guys have it set up where early in the run they can kind of run flat out, but it is usually pretty difficult to do that across the long run. But that draft does allow you to pull up to the guy in front of you, and if you are good at drafting, well, take that slingshot move, get around him. But you see with these custom setups, these guys can get a little strung out, and they're going to have to work on those cars in order to get something a little more competitive towards the front of this field.
Yeah, they're also going to have to draft together, too. They're going to have to get in single file line. I see a lot of double files as we're going through the field right now. They're going to have to try to catch those race leaders, because if they don't work together as a team, you're going to lose that lead pack, and, man, it's going to be a rough night for you.
All right, we had a bunch of messages come in. Aquatati told us to join. Do the dues, getting excited. Deligatro, you sound familiar. How can you join the league? Well, you're going to have to talk to that man at the top of this chat. His name is Aquatati. You can look him up on Facebook. We can try and share a Discord link, but don't wait for us. Go on Facebook, send him a message, tell him you're interested, and then the process will begin there. Kim Staines, good to see you in the chat. Do the do again. Throwing out a lot of chat. A lot of sentences for us to read. FTR Racing, let's go Memphis, let's go Street, Robbie, and Rub. He's got a lot of guys to cheer for. Do the do again. All right, so everyone's excited. Everyone's excited. I don't understand. Long live the sauce. The sauce doesn't live long. Then you don't know sauce here in GC Sports. In fact, let's go find Long Live the Sauce. We saw him leading that second pack. See if he's gotten any closer to them since we were last talking. He is actually just about as far away as we saw him before, but hopefully if he's able to grab a draft off that number 10 car, he can catch this lead pack. But as they stay single file, as you were talking about, they're just going to, maintain their position.
Yeah, I mean, they're just, it's just riding here right now. He's got no help right there, so he's just going to have to just hit his marks. And, the race is not over. I mean, you still have stages, so... you just got to keep it up, keep straight, hit your marks, and do some battle. But we got some side-by-side. Look at the 41, the one car there. They're all battling right there with the Guardian in there. That guy's a fast guy. That Guardian, I know them from Fueled Up Motorsports, and, man, he could drive the snot out of a car.
I've had a pleasure to drive with Guardian in the same party. We were on different teams, but we have worked together, his team and mine. And you're right, he is a very knowledgeable, he's a very fast driver. He is also a very patient and conservative driver, meaning even though he's fast, he doesn't make unnecessary moves, which in this sort of format, you'll see a lot of amateurs sometimes don't know when or when not to make the move. Guardian is definitely somebody who knows when to make that move and also when to hold back and just be patient.
Yeah, clean driver for sure. Now you take a look at that. You know, you got a 4-pack there right behind the race leader there. You know, starting with KB and all those guys, the 8 machine running there side by side. I mean, they're going in and out. The 3-car, look at that 3-car, looks pretty sharp. I love that paint scheme. But yeah, I mean, it's just these guys are, man, they're racing. They are definitely racing for sure.
That is an awesome paint scheme on a 3-car. I was, while you were talking, scrolling through a bit of the field, and we're going to go back a little bit and just take a look. Who's that number 95? That's Aquatati, your commissioner. Remember, he had to start at the rear of the field after an unscheduled engine change just before the race. And that number 95, Ream Toyota, has moved from the rear to, it looks like, just inside the top 10, if not 10th. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's 11th, as a matter of fact, leading this small group of cars, about 4 of them. If they draft together, the 4 of them, they will catch that group who seems to be going side by side, which includes the numbers 32, your outside pole sitter, who just got out of shape, Memphis Phoenix. He's now going to get passed by, it looked like the 6 of GTR Jose Protege, who's also racing with, it looks like the 19. I'm trying to take a look. Keith off down below the line here. Yes, that is the 19 car. We'll try and get on him. That is Tiller, 1227. Tiller, another fast driver, as he gets around Jose Protege, who's now getting put up into the wall as Aquatati gets underneath him. 4 wide there in turns 1 and 2. Oh, and the 95 and the 6, they're getting around.
Taddy involved, the 36 involved as well on the backstretch. Big mess.
The
that
6
should bring
was
out a
involved.
caution here.
No yellow so far, but now we're on Aquatati, who is back at the rear of the field. Stage 1, though, so it's not something he can't overcome. But he is moving awfully slowly, trying to get that car back underneath him. Chicago has not been kind to Aqua this week. He had a pretty good run going in the slider race, which then also faltered. He ended up in the rear of the field towards the end of the race. Did manage a 13th, but here he is going down pit road. Looks like he probably has a little bit of damage. He's going to take that pit stop now. Back up near the front, Flash 9 is your leader, followed by the 24 of Daha, the number 3 of Blaney fan. And we're on with SMK Sludge as he's following the 48. That is driven by KB Showtime in that white 48 Allied scheme. That's
Those details, they come through the backstretch, and now they're still running the same way. It's Flash 9 still out front with the 24 right behind him. And that 3 of Jason Blaney, the CEO of Fueled Up Motorsports, looking to go on the outside. He might have it. He might have something as they go into turn 1.
Yeah, the 43 car was down slow. Might have some guys taking early pit stops, splitting the stage, taking some pit strategy. Here's Blaney making a move down low, down the straightaway here. As he makes a move on the 24, Daha can't quite get below his fender. He'll fall back in line, running low through the turn. But the 48 of KB Showtime is going to get hung out wide. And if you get that number 8 behind the 3, well, they're teammates, and they're just going to stay bumper to bumper. But KB Showtime was able to squeeze back in front of the 8, maintaining this top 5, which hasn't changed in a couple of laps.
Robbie racing deep in the field. We take a look at that FedEx 11. He's won a couple of races here recently with his lucky week going here. He looks buried halfway through the field right now and not looking fast. He's right behind Aquatati here.
Who is a lap down?
Are teammates.
Yeah, Aqua did probably lose a lap as he went down pit road. GTR Jose Protege also pit. He got involved in that wreck with Aquatati. I don't know if he pit because of damage, because he didn't spin, but he did come down pit lane, and from here on out, he may be good to go until the end of the stage. I'm sure he is.
Here comes the 1 car, Will Barn. He's coming down. He's going to make a pit stop right now. 4 tires, 2 cans of Sunoco, and then he'll come back out. And the 37 just got done with his pit service, and he's headed back outside the exit of pit road.
The 36 of Warpig also has made it down pit road. Here's the Maverick who's going to pit, driving that number 14 car. That's Robbie Racing just going around him in the 11. Well, he looked like he was going to pit. Maybe not. Maybe he was coming off pit lane.
Maybe
that's why he looked slow. Yeah. The 37 of Denkate, he came down pit lane. You saw him coming off. Here's Aquatati on fresh tires. Oh, we got a guy in the grass. That looks like the 17 car. Down in the grass off pit lane, having some trouble coming back up to speed. Old Johnny Boy on pit road, he's out of the race. But Flash 9 is still your leader.
Looks like he's going to come down pit road as well. So a couple guys coming back down pit road, the 19. Oh, there's the double zero guard Tiller. He just hits the pit road. The 19 had to come back on the track, do his 360 to get down pit road. Oh boy, what a mess coming down pit road, and that's going to kill him with time. Is they may have gotten a penalty there.
Rubon in the 53 is pitting with his teammate driving the 51. That is Nascar 82FK. They are literally driving next to each other on pit lane here as they go by Tiller, who's in the 19. The Rick Ware Racing cars. There's a good shot. You see in the backfield. That looks like GTR Protege there going out coming out of turn 2. Here's Travisty's son, who's driving the famed 43 car. He was coming off a pit lane a little earlier. He's got a little hood damage. He may have gotten involved in that Aquatati Jose Protege mishap coming out of turn 2 a few laps ago. Seemed to be a good time to get in that mishap as these guys are all coming out pit lane. Here comes your leaders, the 7 of Flash 9, the 24 of Daha, all coming down pit lane now. So this was the time, roughly. So even though Aquatati and the 6th, they did lose a bit of time, it's still stage 1. They should be okay by the end of it.
So now they're just going through the motions of pits, coming in, coming out, as people are still continuing to make their final pit stop of stage 1. Here they come, right back on the field again. And right now, not too sure on who's leading this race right now.
I'm not too sure. It looks like the 9 of Long Live the Sauce is your current leader, but I'm going to stay on the 24 cars. They're working on that Liberty Chevrolet. As they drop the jack, he should maintain the lead or come back out to the lead when Long Live the Sauce comes down. But this was your front pack. Flash 9 comes out. KB Showtime comes out. That means Daha looks like he may have had a speeding penalty coming back on the pit lane. The 48 and the 7 getting a little together. Coming off pit lane.
15 laps to go here in Chicago. Having a great time here tonight for GC Sports and the GC Sports Network. Flash 9 there, getting a little mow in the grass there.
And the Blaney, who pitted a lap earlier, was already up to speed. Here he goes by KB Showtime. He would be the presumed leader, I would assume. Him and the 48 here battling. Although I'm not sure if anybody ahead of them was part of that group yet. But Long Live the Sauce, still waiting for him to come down pit lane. He is your leader in this Napa Auto Care Chevrolet.
Jason Blaney, one of those guys who drives a Ford for Fueled Up Motorsports. His favorite car is the number 22 car. That's his famous iRacing, and he always drives the number 22. So seeing him in a 3 of a Chevy is just a little weird for me.
Do the Do has told us the leader is the 10. However, I'm seeing on a stream that the leader is Long Live the Sauce. So I'm just going to take my visual evidence and run with it. Someone else is telling me the leader's the 10. I don't think it's the 10 because I'm watching Jose Protege's stream. And he's not the leader, and Long Live the Sauce is the only other number shown on the map, so that's got to be your leader. The 10 pit. I think he pit. Let's see where the 10 is. There he is, Street Machine. He's coming out pit lane now, but I'm sorry, he wasn't shown as the leader. Now the 32 is shown as the leader. It looks like that the 9 of Long Live the Sauce is coming down pit lane. Here, let's see if he pits this time. No, he doesn't, but the 32 is now shown as the leader.
Oh, boy. Yep, this is the one thing that's tough to tell or too close to race, especially when you're trying to get the best feedback you can, and, well, you know, you kind of guess and go with the flow.
Yeah. So we're on Memphis Phoenix. He is on... Who's muted, Tom Horton? I don't get it. So the 32 of Memphis Phoenix is on pit lane, so we'll see. Someone's going to take the lead from him. They haven't yet as he enters his pit stall. You see the field racing by into turn number 1. Still shown as the leader on pit lane. Go ahead.
What is your stream?
I'm watching Jose. Oh, my stream? I'm the GC stream.
How come I don't see it on YouTube?
And then I'm watching it. GC Sports.
Well, never mind. That's last year's.
There's 2 of them, so if you're watching on YouTube, there might be another one.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
All right, so happy to announce that the leader isn't Blaney fan like I thought it was going to be. We're just going through the field so we can get to him. We're doing it the most sickening way we can do it. There he is. SMK Sludge is your leader here at Chicago. He's coming up on one of the Rick Ware racing cars. But that's your leader, and the 48 is in second, just behind him, and then Blaney is in third, driving that number 3 car. So, proud to say 2 of my cars in the top 3.
Oh, there you go, man. It's proud to be an owner, especially here sitting up in the booth. When you got the 8 machine up there in the lead, and then you got the 48 right behind, and man, these guys are battling, spread out, and so hard to tell, but we should be under 10 laps to go here at good old Chicagoland for GC Sports on the GC Sports Network.
And there goes the 48 making a move. You see, you get the draft, you make a move, but these are custom setups. He is going to take some draft off of that lap car, though, and that's going to get him underneath the 8, and now we're going to have a new leader. KB
yeah,
Showtime.
It's really interesting. Yep, absolutely.
So good move by the 48 car as the 51 was just far enough ahead. He didn't have to get... Oh, now he gets into the wall. But he was just far enough ahead where he was able to get some draft off of him. Got under the 8 entering the turn. Sludge gave him some room, and now the 48's your new leader, and then the 51 does get out of the way. And now your top 3 are drafting together. Much to the demise of Flash 9, who's just back there in 4th, driving alone. Hopefully he can get a little draft off that lap car. Go back through the field here. Street Machine driving the number 10 car. He's racing with the number 17 of Keith. We saw him have a little trouble coming off of pit lane a little while ago. Not sure if that's for position. Very well could be. Back up with your top 3. Here's Blaney as we're riding along with him. We'll go on board as he follows these 2 leaders. See if these teammates here try to make a move on the 48. Gang up on him and take that lead back over. Blaney's going to now go low as the 8 tried to go high. Got a block. So Blaney's now going to take the chance and go below his teammate. That's going to allow the 48 to pull away ever so slightly.
Now when they get back to their start-finish line, there's going to be 3 laps to go in stage number 1 here at Chicago GC Sports on the GC Sports Video YouTube network.
So 3 laps to go. 3 laps to get back to the back of the 48 is what the 3 and the 8 are going to try and do here. We're going to keep it right on Blaney for the rest of this. Well, you think they would. They're talking together. It looked like they decided, you know, these guys do communicate very well. I will attest to that. It looked like they decided, you go high, I'll go low, and we'll see where he goes. But it didn't seem to work out for them as the 48 pulled away after turn 2. Now the 2 of them drafting together don't seem to be catching KB Showtime very quickly, if at all.
No, not at all. So we'll see, man. With Aquatati right now, let's check on him. He's 20th now coming into this. So, man, struggling since the start for Aquatati and being involved in that incident now is just in the back. Yep, just chilling in the back.
Well, 24 cars in the field, and the fact that he started in the rear and then got in an accident, the fact that he's 20th is actually still kind of impressive.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, definitely impressive. He's hanging out in the back, and, you know, what more can you do? Man, that's...
Right, just get through stage 1, get your lap back, and go from there. So we are waiting to see if this number 3 car, Blaney 89, can get to the rear of the 48. It got a little bit closer at a turn number 4. This will be the final lap of stage number 1. Or was that the finish? I might have been off by a lap. That was the finish.
Yeah, so, that was definitely the finish. So there we go. Our stage 1 winner here tonight is the 48 machine, 48, 3, and 8.
KB Showtime, Blaney, and SMK Sludge. Try and get the rest of that field for you. 4th and 5th at least. Looks like Flash 9's 4th. 5th will be the 10. Although I missed his name. And this is my first race, guys, so you got to bear with me. I apologize trying to get everyone's names. I haven't done this series yet.
Well, you're doing a good job as the lead broadcaster, so that's not a problem. Helping you here at Chicago, and we are rocking it, man, here for GC Sports, GC Sports Network. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, give out to the Red Cross and to help the people of Ukraine. Over 4 million people now have evacuated from their homes that have no homes anymore, and now they're moving around the area of Poland. It's a very sad situation what's going on. So if you could donate, if you can't donate money, please donate blood. Go out and visit your blood bank today.
Thank you for that. By the way, 6th through 10th receiving stage points was Broom, Tiller, Jose Protege, The Guardian, and Memphis Phoenix, running at the top 10 for stage number 1. Here we are, beginning of stage number 2 as KB Showtime leads the field down to the turn number 1. Blaney up high. The number 8 of Sludge moves up high to draft with his teammate, lets him down low. So now we already have 2 guys working together as they get out of turn number 2. The number 1 car has now moved up through the field. He is in 4th place. That is
coming out
W.
of 3
Broom.
in the. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying who he was. You're good.
Coming around to check the checkers. It's still the 48 right now. He takes the lead. Lead lap here. Blaney right behind him, all over him as he goes into turn number 1. These guys are now starting to get single file and looking like a snake, except for the 4 guys that are battling deep in the field here. And already we have a car in a wall.
Yeah, the 14 got in the wall. It looks like we have a caution flag as they slow down. That's the Maverick
Finally,
90.
Yeah, our first caution. So we'll double stack, re-rack when we get back.
We'll see if the 2 teammates are going to start 2nd and 3rd again, more than likely, to see if they can work together. And now you have W. Broom, who's moved himself up into 4th place on an unsponsored number 1 car.
And sad news for the 47 car, he is out. Old Johnny Boy, transmission problems. He is not going to take the field here tonight.
We'll gear back up here. If these guys pit, I'm not sure if they will have to pit in stage 2 again. It's kind of close, I believe, if I'm remembering from Tuesday's race. It's a 32-lap stage or a 31-lap stage, and it's a 27-lap fuel run, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. That's my wife. Yes, some guys did not pit because SMK Sludge now ends up at about 8th place, it looks like, on the restart.
Green flag back out. Here comes Jason Blaney. He will take it. He's got the field with the 10, the 53, and the 57 all right up there as they get through turn number 1.
So the top 4 to 6 cars did not pit. And that Blaney was one of them. As you see, he came in, he was 2nd place. Now he's the leader. So was it an advantage for him? We'll see. His teammate pit. So let's see where those 2 end up as the stage moves on. But the number 10 car, he's trying to get to the rear of Blaney in the 3. He's the only one challenging him right now, as those Rick Ware cars have fallen back just a tiny bit. But they are drafting. Hopefully can catch back up and give us a race.
Yeah, not normal for the 11. Oh, and the 11 car gets into the big crash up in the field there. The 41 was involved, I believe, as well.
Yeah, a couple of guys got in the wall. Were you still under green?
Palm Coaster. Yep, he had an issue as well going up in there. So it looks like we've got the 37 of Dan Kate. Not sure if he's coming back on the field or not, but it looks like an early night for Dan Kate as well.
NASCAR
so
82's
another driver out.
NASCAR 82's been holding off W. Broom in the 1 car. Remember, he started near the front, but he's already lost a position or 2. 1 to the 51 car. Both Rick Ware cars separated, but are running 3rd and 4th.
And more sad news, the 24 car is out of the race.
Oh, so one of our top contenders now out of the race. That's unfortunate, as he was up to the front on the entire stage 1 until he got that speeding penalty, and then who knows what happened after that.
Yeah, and if you lagged out, we've already completed stage 1. There goes the car wild.
NASCAR 82.
Down on the inside.
He's going to lose a couple of spots here. SMK Sludge not going to get to his fender, though. He's going to get in behind him. But Tiller gets the position. So does Jose Protege, working up high. The 8's trying to get below him. He does feel faster, but he does not push it 3 wide. Smart move by the number 8.
Yeah, and they're back in the field. It looks like the 66 car now is out as well.
Well, there's another car down low. I didn't see who that was, a white and black car. I hope it wasn't Sludge. But we are on board with Travesty's son as he's trying to work his way up through the field. He's high on the Guardian and just behind the 9 of Long Live the Sauce. But he's going to take a high line out of turn number 4. And the Guardian, who's down low, is going to hold that position. We're going to move up. Here's Tiller, who's now in 4th place.
The 51 NASCAR 82, heavy damage, slow on the course. He can't get back on the track. He's driving around slow, and he's got that hood all the way pushed up. He's going to come down pit road and see if he can get that car repaired. Sad news for him.
All crumpled up in the front area here. And if nobody else has to pit, if they go the rest of the way on this stage, that's going to be a really bad deal for the 51 team.
They're dropping like flies all of a sudden here in stage 2. Sad news for a couple of teams here tonight trying to get the quest for a championship.
So we're back on board with Travis's son. I went back on board with him because he is in 11th, as a matter of fact. So you're looking at the top 10 just ahead of him. That's the Guardian in 10th. And if he can stay on this low line and grab some draft, he will catch this field. But there's a nice camera shot of your top 10 here in stage number 2 at Chicagoland Speedway. Very disrespected
Jason
Speedway.
Blaney trying to hold off the 10 machine up in the lead now. They are been bumper to bumper going through these turns here tonight at Chicago, as it's really getting exciting for the first 2 guys, and then from 2nd to 3rd, oh my God, you could fit 10 tractor trailers between the 10 and the whatever 54,
53.
53.
Rub on. Yeah, that's Rub on, who's now in 3rd. The only Rick Ware racing car remaining on the lead lap now. But yeah, we're on board with Street Machine.
Together.
Street Machine and Blaney just drafting, pulling away from the rest of this field. Not sure if Street Machine really wants to get down low, as working together here in stage 2 seems to be the best situation for the both of them. Going back through the field, though.
I mean, when you look at where they're running, and you know, towards the first half, they're racing together and they're doing that dive bombing, and then Blaney gets down a little bit lower, and then the car behind him is staying up a little higher. So they're both running lines up. He's going to challenge for the lead here.
Yeah, we're looking back on him right now. He doesn't quite get to the 3's fender, doesn't get to the inside. And that could, just be him arcing the corner. It could just be him being conservative. He doesn't want to use the gas. We don't know. Again, we don't know how close they are in fuel mileage. They could be very close. So it might be a good idea for the 10 to stay behind the 3 if he's going to conserve fuel.
Yeah, this is what these guys do, especially at this track. It's always been like a fuel or a tire issue. Where you got to maintain. And I know Blaney, he's been around for a while. He knows how to conserve fuel and tires, which is pretty amazing. And so far, the 10th car that's behind him as well. I mean, that's another Street. Is that his name?
Yeah, Street Machine.
I'm very bad at names, so I apologize.
That's fine. I'm just learning them now, too.
These 2 guys are really good.
And they are definitely the class of the field right now. They've been pulling away from that rest of the pack, which was led by the 53 of Rub on him. Looks like he's given up some spots. The 19 of Tiller is now ahead of him, and so is the 8 of SMK Sludge. So the 53 has fallen to 5th, just ahead of Jose Protege. And leading that other pack you see back there is Flash 9, followed by the number 9 of Long Live the Sauce, and the Guardian of the 00. That's your top 10.
Yeah, and you know what's really surprising is the struggles with Robbie Racing tonight. He's just staying in the back. He's there with Aquatati. I mean, yeah, his hood is all bent up and everything. But very surprising to see that number 11 machine struggling tonight.
Yeah, he did start close to the front of the field, inside the top 10. But here he is with his teammate, Aquatati. They're trying to work together, but Aquatati has a bit of a higher line than the 11 at turn number 4, at least on that run. And behind them is the 14 car, who had that early trouble to begin stage 2.
NASCAR 82, update with him. He's back on the track, repairing his damage, and trying to make the best of it, because he knows that there's a couple drivers that are not coming back on the track, so he's just going to hang out and see what he can do for a best place finish.
Talk about losing some starlight. KB Showtime, who was pretty much the class at stage number 1, has fallen all the way back to 10th. He was near the front of this very pack, but he has been passed by nearly everybody. See, Travis's son in the 43 is catching them.
Oh, the 53 cuts off. He causes a big crash up in there.
The 19 of Tiller.
Either he got loose or whatever. But holy cow, he took out a couple cars.
It was just beyond our camera angle, but yeah, the 19 of Tiller caught the worst of it. That of 53, who's losing another spot to the Guardian, is going to be challenged by KB Showtime here. So he, starting in third place, is about to lose his top 10 standing.
Ooh, they're beating and banging back here with the 9, the 00, the 61. I believe that's the 61. And the 7 car, man, who was up front in this first half of the race, and now stage 2. Can't seem to get it together, but the 9, the 00, man. Oh my God, big wreck again. Inside as the guy went way down
again.
on the track. He's coming back on the track.
Oh, and he takes out Taddy.
Another wreck.
Unbelievable that Taddy gets involved in again with the 53.
Oh man, and you look at that. These big wreck there. No caution, man. What's going on?
Well, one car spin. It's a big track here. Yeah.
There.
The computer doesn't tend to call cautions on a single car spin at a track like Chicago or Michigan.
So the 17 comes out of pit road. I don't know if that's a regular stop routine for him, or there was an incident with him, but he's coming back off of pit road after being serviced.
The 19 is also all bent up, but off of pit road as he passes by the 17. But yeah, Aquatati, unfortunate how he got taken. He was just riding along. And the 53, it's almost like he sought him out. I mean, I know he didn't, but it's just kind of amazing the way it all went down.
So, yeah, Rubio down pit road, making his adjustment. He'll be back on the field here, potentially. So we'll see what happens there. I don't know. Maybe it's a jinx of GC Sports with me coming back, and Aquatati loses the pole, and then he's just struggling here tonight. So, as long as it was all fun and games before, but now maybe I jinxed him for coming back here tonight.
I think it might be Chicago, because he's had similar issues on Tuesday night in the slider race. As we're on board with SMK Sludge here as he crosses the start-finish line. We should be under 20 to go in stage number 2. Not sure exactly where we are at the moment, but we are probably definitely under 20 to go.
Yeah, I'll let you know here in a minute here as we come about 14 laps, 13 laps to go left here at Chicago. It's been quite an eventful race for sure, as we've seen a lot of cars with heavy damage. And Jason Blaney with the lead.
This is third place on back. So Flash 9, we haven't even seen the leaders in a few laps. We should go check them in a minute. But Flash 9 is in third place. Long with the Sauce is in fourth after all the trouble that happened to everybody ahead of them. But who hasn't had trouble, who's been just riding along, doing their thing, the number 3 of Blaney, the number 10 of Street Machine, they have been leading this entire stage since that last caution that had come out, and they have been pulling away from everybody else. So right now, the rest of the field cannot wait for the end of stage 2, but these guys, however, wish maybe they didn't stop.
Yeah, these guys are rocking and rolling, and now they're eventually like a half car length between each other right now, but yeah, man, these two are loving it. They're loving it out here because they've got a lot of gap, like I said, about 20 tractor trailers between second and third right now. Holy cow. I mean, really, it's, a couple football field lengths there as you take a look. You can put it in that aspect, but yeah, it's starting to spread out and start to become even.
Well, as the tires start to wear, it always depends on the individual setup. Looks like Blaney's going to be pitting this time by, however, as he signaled just coming into turn number 3. But as these guys have different tire wear situations, like you were saying, the 10 car's not quite getting to the rear of the 3, but he was staying in the draft and was able to keep moving and maintain this giant lead they have on the rest of the field. So Blaney hits pit road. Street Machine's going to stay out at least another lap. He's riding by himself now, so we'll see how much longer he'll want to do that. Not much of an advantage riding by yourself on old tires when everybody is hitting pit lane. But when you have this kind of a lead, you have a lot of room to play with. He does not come this time by. Trying to get one of the streams to load so I can give you an accurate lap count. Here we go. We're actually on board with Jose Protege on the stream I'm watching, and that's who we're watching on the stream right now. Denkate's very unhappy. His entire team has lagged out, by the way. He's griping about it in the chat room. So if you want to go give some empathy or sympathy to Denkate, you know where to find him. Not on the track. But Flash 9, once the 10 pits, will be your leader. We should check to see if he did pit. He did. So now that should put Flash 9 in the 7 as your leader. Of course, if I'm wrong, someone will tell me.
Sorry about that. I had to... Yep. So back here at Chicago, we're racing. And Street Machine down pit road now, coming off. Jason back out on the track now. We got it all mixed up here. Ooh, somebody just ghosted, it looked like. There on the start-finish line. 7 laps or 6 laps to go.
We'll see if any of these guys are trying to stretch it out. A couple of guys already pit. Your leaders pit, and they were drafting, so maybe they can't make it. But right now, Flash 9's your leader. Long Live the Sauce is in 2nd. Jose Protege is in 3rd, and SMK Sludge is in 4th. All of these guys are working not together. No, they're not part of any teams. I don't know if they're in the same parties, but nobody here is working together at the moment. And Ishi Travesty's son kind of off the screen there in the 43 car. He's in 5th place currently. Long Live the Sauce making a move on Flash 9 down the front straightaway, but the 7's going to bring it down there as well. And the 6's going to try and move high on the 9, who touches the grass, gets out of shape. He's going to lose a lot of space and time here as he tries to get back on the track in turn number 1. Now Flash 9 and Jose Protege are going to run alone in the front of this pack.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he might be out of fuel, guys.
Oh, that's a really good point. He touched the grass and just got way out of shape. Maybe he wasn't watching his fuel gauge. But these guys staying out another lap. So if you have one running out of fuel potentially, and these guys are still staying out, you see the 8 car back there in 3rd. He may have backed off. These guys, again, I mentioned it. You said it before. They could be real close on gas or tires. They need to get a little conservative here coming to the end.
9's okay. He's back up and running. He's got fuel. Maybe had some fuel pressure problems. It looks like he might be coming in this time around as Jason and the 10 car gets around Long Live the Sauce. So it looks like he's going to be coming down pit road here very shortly.
Staying out again, but that was 3 to go when the 7 touched the line. So 3 more times around Chicago. Can they make it? Are they going to make it? Is there enough fuel in that tank? The 6 gets to draft and lift a little more, but here he goes making a move down low in the back straightaway on the number 7 car, Flash 9. They are side by side in turn number 3. Jose does have the momentum though, and the 7's going to get behind him. The 8 car of SMK Sludge is off the draft, but he is hoping these two get together so he can potentially win stage number 2. As that's 2 to go now as Jose Protege takes the lead here in stage number 2.
Yeah, there you go. So he's been one of those guys that's been just waiting for his moment to shine, and right now his moment is shining as he takes over here. You know, had some issues going on, and it's nice to see George get up there again and get himself possibly a potential stage winner.
Kind of wish he was driving the Oscar Mayer car so I could say he was hot dogging, but he is hot dogging here in stage number 2. The 7's trying to pull back up to him, getting that draft down the front straightaway, hold that line in turns 1 and 2, got a little bit lower than the 6 through the turn, comes up a little higher than the 6 off the turn. The 6 trying to shake that draft off, but the 7's going to just get to his rear. That was 1 to go when they touch the line. Here comes the 7 now down low into turn number 4. Does he have the momentum as he keeps Jose Protege up high here, coming to this green-white checker of stage number 2? Does the 7 have it? Oh, it was so close, but I think Jose Protege did get the win here in stage number 2 by mere tenths of a second. We will find out for sure in moments.
Yeah, you know, that reminds me of the Kansas race that we had last week at Kansas for an all-star race. 0.001 between Guardian and Robbie Racing.
I didn't get the time, but yes, Jose Protege did pull out that stage victory. Flash 9 in second, SMK Sludge in third. Travesty Sun makes the fuel last, ends up in fourth. Robbie Racing, like you were talking about, fifth place. Excellent stage points for him. Long Live the Sauce in sixth. KB Showtime seventh. Aqua Tatty moves all the way back up to eighth. W. Broom in ninth, and rounding out your stage number 2, the top 10, Memphis Phoenix. 2 stages, 2 10th place finishes for Memphis Phoenix.
And that's what you want to see. So, especially from Aquatati, having that issue where he got the pole, had to start from the back of the field due to penalty, and then, now making his way up through the field. And here we go, double stack re-rack time.
All right, the number 6 of Jose Protege, your stage winner, is going to bring the field to the start-finish line. I want to tell you how many to go here as we start stage. 52 laps to go as we start stage number 3. SMK Sludge going to fall in line right behind the number 6. And Travesty Sun up to the front. He's now in third as he tries to keep the 7 behind him, but Flash 9 is going to go below him down the back straightaway. We have a 3-wide battle for third place entering turn number 3, but Robbie Racing is going to back out on the high side, and Flash 9 is going to maintain that white line, hugging it like Kevin Harvick does at Atlanta, with KB Showtime just behind him in the 48. But SMK Sludge
Here they are, 3 or 4 going into the turn.
They are side by side right behind SMK Sludge. The 6 and the 8 are in the best position here, but if you want to look back from the 8 car, you'll see just a gaggle of cars that look like the 43 tagging the wall off of turn number 2 as Flash 9 is now going to solidify that third place position in front of KB Showtime. Long Live the Sauce is going to pull up into 5th place in that number 9. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the Guardian driving the 00 just behind him. So you're seeing some familiar faces work their way back up to the front here in stage number 3 at Chicago. And as you know, if you got to make a move, this is the time to make it.
Well, stage 3 is going to be really important for these drivers to get through it, see what they can do to gain back. One car had to go down the pit road. He had some issues as he couldn't make it back on. I couldn't see what number that was, but yeah, it's the 3 car. Jason Blaney down pit road. He had issues, so that's going to be a very disappointing night for Jason Blaney.
Right, he's hoping for a caution. We had somebody who did spin in turns 3 and 4. I'm trying to check who that was. That was Tiller. Oh my goodness, Tiller and Aquatati cannot wait to get out of Chicago. Let me tell you. Just after Tuesday's race and tonight's race, both these guys, both Toyotas. Here comes Blaney off the pit lane as well. Probably a lap down or about to be a lap down. But poor Tiller.
Aquatati's still staying in there, so he's happy. He's fine. He's going to get back his rhythm here at Chicago. Don't count that man out.
He is in about 8th place here, just behind that 00, but the 32 coming up on him, but he backs off. Going to get in line here. They're going to go single file out of turn number 2 into the back straightaway, but Long Live the Sauce wants to peak low, gets back in line. Guardian gets back in line. Aquatati just trying to get that draft to catch back up to the Guardian. Here you see him inching ever so closely to that 00 car. There's Flash 9 dropping down low. Not sure if they're getting loose or trying to make a move, but, the way these guys set up their cars, it's very conceivable to think that they may be getting loose. Long Live the Sauce also trying to make a move on the 48, his teammate, but he's going to get back in line here. That gives Aquatati a chance to catch back this pack. As he gets above the 00, touches bumpers, and almost gets out of shape again, but blows it back up.
Yeah, these guys are trying to run tight, trying to run it fast, hanging in there, going up, going down. Trying to see what they can do to catch that leader and dive bombing here at Chicago once again.
There's your boy Robbie Racing, by the way, up here in the top 10. W. Broom just outside of it. You see that black number 1 car trying to catch back up to the draft. But your front 3 hasn't changed. Your front 2 hasn't changed since the start of this stage, as SMK Sludge is your pole sitter. He's in second. And the 6 car of Jose Protege, your stage 2 winner, is still in front.
Challenge on the outside from Sludge there, trying to see what he could do to gain some advantage here. The 7 car is all over him too. So these guys throw a blanket on him from 1st to 6th.
Yeah, Flash 9 gave the 8 a bump there, and it looked like he had to get out of the gas just in case he wrecked him, and that cost him a little time. Somebody hit the wall behind Flash 9 because now this entire lead pack, the Guardian is spinning. I see the 00 spinning in the background.
Car involved, 53 car involved as well.
Bunch of cars getting involved now.
Man, Aquatati again. He's in there. This is going to be
No
a caution.
way.
51.
The 51 involved, 43.
95,
Yep. Incredible.
17. Jason Blaney's going to be happy because now that came up with maybe he can get up there and get with the group again. So a lot of guys needed this pit stop here tonight.
I want to say
continue
caution.
to move around here in Chicago.
I want to say the old adage, cautious breed cautious, but they were stringing out and they were getting single file, so this caution is kind of a mystery why it even had to occur. But it did, and they're going to get bunched back up here, and we should have, well, I don't know how many laps to go yet, with 42 laps to go when they hit the green flag.
That sounds to be like the plan. Yep.
All right,
Double
here we are.
stack, re-rack. The 6 car will have the option here, and we're ready to go racing.
Yes, we are, as Flash 9 has moved up into second place, passing SMK Sludge. But if I know anything about SMK Sludge, I'm sure he's happy about that. He'd rather start in third than second, especially at a track like this, where now he's just going to go below the 7 car, follow his buddy Jose Protege into the back straightaway, and now that third place start has equaled a second place running. And here he goes down low on the 6 as he wants to make a move right away to get out in front. He's going to pull the 7 and the 48 behind him, and SMK Sludge now gets that lead back from Jose Protege.
40 laps to go here at Chicago. We have a new race leader. It's Sludge. He's got it. He's going to take it into turn 1, but he is being hunted down by the 6 machine and the 7, and of course the 48 on the inside.
I'll tell you, that is a beautiful picture in his rearview mirror as he sees the 6 and the 7 side by side, the 48 unsure who to follow, and Robbie Racing just behind him as well. As these guys battle it out, the number 8 just pulls further and further away. SMK Sludge looks to have, Flash 9 looks like he has solidified third place away from Jose Protege, who's now hung up high with Robbie Racing pushing behind him. The 32 car is also now down low, who gets into the 11 of Robbie Racing and to send him high. And Aqua Taddy, he's coming back up towards the front in that 95 car. So as you said, never count out the 95 car here in the GC Sports Club.
Robbie Racing losing 6 to 7 spots after that move. He's still riding on that high side. He's got to get down to the bottom here and try to get some positions here, as he just lost a big time right there.
Aqua Taddy now taking a move on the 32 of Memphis Phoenix. The 00 of Guardian is just behind him. And here's Travisty's son driving that Richard Petty colors. The 43 car moving back up through the field. I don't care what series it is. I don't care who's driving it. If I see that 43 near the front, I always have a good feeling.
43 has always been there. Richard Petty.
The only 6 gets in the wall. Someone else hits him too. The 3 of Blaney's around.
Jason Blaney in. He crashes. Somebody got into Blaney as well, as he got T-boned in there.
That's a yellow flag.
The 53 car smashes into the 6. This is going to bring out another caution with 31 laps to go here at Chicago.
So the start of that looked like Long Live the Sauce made a move on Travisty's son in the 43. And when he did that, the 43 got a little out of shape and tagged the 6, who then tagged the wall. And then as Blaney got near him, they collided and they both went around. And now we're under yellow.
And there we're back. So it's double stack re-rack time here at Chicago.
34 to go when they hit the green.
About 31 laps left to go in this race here tonight for GC Sports. If you're looking to get into GC Sports, you can contact Aqua Taddy. That's Aqua Taddy, and you can catch him on the Facebook there, and he'll get you all hooked up for GC Sports, either sliders or customs.
You have to message him, Aqua Taddy, be my daddy. I want to race for you. Without that message, you won't get accepted.
Aqua Taddy, be my daddy.
SMK Sludge still out front, going to lead this field here. Another restart here in stage number 3. Flash 9 is going to be a lot closer to his rear bumper than SMK Sludge probably likes. But the 48 touches the apron, and then guess who he tags on the way back up the track? Aqua Taddy.
Aqua Taddy will have to go back, going to lose a couple of positions there. He's going to lose about 6. So he's probably like about the 7th position right now for Aqua Taddy. Just having a rough night by getting beaten, banged all night tonight.
Well, the closer he gets to the front, the more he gets beaten around. The Guardian's now below him as he's going to try and pull into the top 5. That is a battle for 5th. Your top 4 right now, SMK Sludge, Flash 9, KB Showtime, and the 32. I know who that is. Memphis Phoenix in the 32. That's your top 4. They are in a line. Aquatati's in 5th. The Guardian's still battling him for that position, though, just behind the 32 car. But this front 4 will pull away if they stay side by side like that. Robbie Racing trying to push his teammate.
Car. He's going to duck down. He's going to duck down with the 48. Will he be able to slingshot in front of that 8 machine? Can he get back to the lead? He's coming through turn 1. They're still side-by-side battle. And yes, it looks like Flash 9 is taking over the lead here at Chicago.
No help up high for SMK Sludge. No help at all as the 32 car almost went high but stays low. And now we have a 3-car draft down low and a solo car trying to hang on up high. He's going to grab some draft off of Showtime now out of turn number 4. But here comes Aquatati and the Guardian down low on the 32 car. Are we going to go 3 wide? No. Sludge wisely backs out. Going to try and help the 32 car here, but the 95 and the 00 moving up through the field quickly, and in tow is the 11 of Robbie Racing and the 9 of Long Live the Sauce, the 32 in the wall. He'll lose some positions. And W. Brew now also goes by in the number 1 car. Looks like the 8 also might have had contact with somebody in that pack as he's gone from first to ninth.
You can tell these guys are really racing and really racing hard to get back up. They're beating and banging and keeping control. The 32 car, the first time we've seen him up in the top 3 tonight, then he's got to back up and lose a couple spots. But, man, the racing has been phenomenal, going back and forth. Yes, there's been people getting beaten and banged and not going to be happy after this race. But it's been a lot of action here tonight for GC Sports on the GC Sports Television Radio Network.
Well, number 95 in your program and number 1 in your hearts, your new leader is Aquatati. The 95 Ream Toyota has finally made his way all the way back up front where he was originally supposed to start this event. It's been a long 2.5 stages for him.
He's got Flash 9 behind him. He's got the 48 machine as well. Aquatati taking it into turn number 3, heading on to turn 4, and guess what? He's going to lead another lap here at Chicago.
Toyota, Chevy, Toyota. That's your top 5. Where are the Fords at, my friends? Where's Protege and his number 6 car? There's no Fords up here. It's all Chevys and a few Toyotas.
Yeah, it's amazing to see here tonight. We're seeing Chevys all over, Chevy power, but they're not leading right now because they got to master the Yoda. Ha ha. I know, it was a bad joke.
Getting beaten and banging. We're bumper to bumper this front pack and shoved the 7 up high, so now the train will be going down low on him. But KB Showtime, they must be working together, even though they're not quite teammates, because he did let him in line there. But the Guardian, the 00 Guardian, is now in 2nd place, and he doesn't want to stay there for long as he tries to go low on the 95. Entering turn number 3, he has momentum. He's going to shove the 95 up high. And he looks like coming out of turn 4, will he get this lead as Flash 9 is going to get behind the 95? The 00 does make the pass and will lead this lap.
So the Guardian, a fueled-up racer guy, one of our guys as well, as he takes the lead here. He's originally GC Sports, of course, but Guardian runs for fueled up as well. It's good to see the good old boys up there, 00 here tonight, and a good night for him as he finally gets his car right up to where he wants it, taking the lead. 4 fueled up, it's Guardian right here, and followed by Aquatati. Unbelievable as he started from the last of the rear and now brings it all the way up to the top. And he had bumping and grinding and getting beat up here tonight, but he is in 2nd right now. Aquatati, our CEO.
We have a weather advisory, a broadcast weather advisory. Should something happen, I have a severe thunderstorm I am under. So hopefully we'll get this race in before any potential natural disasters occur. However, for right now, just to be aware, just in case. I don't think anything will happen, but God forbid. In case you disappear,
we got it for you.
Yeah.
Stage 3 coming down. Man, we're having a great night here in the booth as well. 00 car leads, the 95 right behind him, and then you've got, man, just bumper-to-bumper snake style right here, right now, as these boys are battling, and this has been the best racing so far in Stage 3.
I'm going to put the camera on Aquatati as he's in 2nd place. It's on the camera, TV camera view. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, so here is the Guardian. Guardian's taking the lead. right here. Aquatati right behind him. It's Flash 9. He's taking in third position right now. As you take a look, now Robbie Racing moves into that fifth position. So Robbie Racing now coming alive here towards the end of stage 3. But the race leader is just dominating performance right now. The 00 coming up. We're going to have a lap car come into play here as we're coming down. I'm going to check here in a minute. Yes, we got 22 left to go. 22 laps here to go. There's the 00 car. He gets a little loose now. He might be coming down pit road here. Not sure, but it shows all indications that the 20 car is coming down pit road. And yes, he does. He will come down pit road. And it looks like our guy is back. And welcome back, buddy.
Thank you very much. Yeah, 00 Guardian hitting pit lane here. Sorry, just had to go check on the fam as this thunderstorm's rolling over the crib. But Aquatati does get back in the lead thanks to that pit stop. Flash 9 making a move, thinking better of it. The 48 car will go with him. It appears these guys are working together. But nope, they're going to maintain their positions here in the back straightaway. Pit stops, they can go the rest of the way from here. But right before I walked away, it was like 24 laps to go. They can make it on their next stop for sure. They can stop here or any time. They'll be good to go. Granted, any caution flags, of course.
So some of the guys might come down, take a chance, and do some great short pitting here, meaning that they could do it, pit, and still have enough fuel to make it. The only question is going to be tires. Will they have enough tires to make it to the end of the race? And that could be the big variable going into this last pit stop.
So yes, with the last pit stops potentially coming up here, I wanted to mention a little analysis for any of you race fans out there. You've raced this track, I'm sure, plenty of times. I was racing it on Tuesday, and there's a couple of things to worry about with your tires. One, it's a very fast track, so in order to go fast, you probably run your right sides pretty high, which means your wear is faster. Now, something else to consider is your tape. And if you're putting tape on, you probably won't overheat with a bit of tape on this car. However, you will put more downforce on that right front. So at one set of your setup, your right rear will start to wear faster than the rest of your tires. But if you start to add tape, you could even it out. But conversely, if your right front is wearing faster and you have tape on, that's where you're going to have to make a decision here, especially on this last pit stop, as you want to maintain your, for these leaders anyway, they want to be the fastest guy out there, and if you're losing tire wear, you're going to lose to the guys who are, maintaining their tires better.
Good call. Good. That's perfect. That's what you want to hear. Or they giving the insights of what the driver's thinking going in here, what you should do on your last pit stop. That's very good. The 95 car still leading. He's got Flash 9 behind him. It's a question of when they're going to come down pit road. That's going to be the question here. As they know right now, they cannot make it on fuel if they stay out. So